It is the apex of the Lexus brand. Only 500 of them were made. It has the best sounding V10 of the supercar world. It is highly tuned and performance oriented, but yet beautiful and elegant. It was created by a luxury brand to stand as a pinnacle of Japanese intuition and technology. I'm the backseat driver, and this is 0 to 60 with the Lexus LFA. If you love the LFA or supercars in general, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Back in 2000, Lexus wanted to build a car that would showcase the performance capabilities of Toyota and the brand. So they started working on a project codenamed TXS in 2003, which was the start of the development of the LFA. For those of you who don't know, LFA stands for Lexus Future Apex, and the first prototype was completed in June 2003 and was regularly spotted at the Nürburgring. The first concept appeared at the North American International Auto Show in 2005.
Lexus will also unveil a supercar here. It's chasing Ferrari with this concept vehicle that it will be an ultra-high performance 200-mile-an-hour super coupe. That's going to be one of the highlights of the show from Lexus.
Although at the time, Lexus had no plans for production of the LFA, but the public loved the first concept, so Lexus continued development of the LFA with a stronger emphasis on production. The first concept featured a glass roof, cameras in the side mirrors, twin radiators behind the rear wheels with larger vents in the bumper for cooling. The LFA also had a triple exhaust setup, which was arranged in a triangle formation. The wheels were shaped like turbines, and there was air scoops in the C-pillars. Later, rumors spread that Lexus was planning to launch their new F-Series with the LFA as a possible member, but this rumor was never confirmed. Another rumor surfaced in 2006 that Lexus had given a green light for the production of the LFA, but Lexus never officially confirmed this rumor either. Whatever Lexus was planning for the LFA, they kept it under tight wraps for the time being. But a few years later, in 2007, a second LFA concept was seen alongside Lexus's first F-Marquee vehicle, the ISF Sports Sedan, confirming the rumors true. The second concept had a more aerodynamic exterior and a more production-worthy interior. The LFA also sported F emblems for the first time. This time, Lexus did confirm plans for a V10 and a hybrid version with a V8. More test mules were seen racing around the Nürburgring, and the LFA set an unofficial lap time of 7 minutes and 24 seconds. Lexus stated that this was just a warm-up lap. Apparently, after Lexus's first LFA concept in 2003, they decided to change the frame from aluminum to a carbon fiber tub in order to achieve a better power-to-weight ratio. This undoubtedly helped the LFA at the Nürburgring. In 2008, the LFA Roadster, or LFAR, was seen at the North American International Auto Show. The LFAR sported a 5-liter V10 that made 500 horsepower, and Lexus touted a top speed of 200 miles per hour. The exterior was reshaped slightly, providing smoother lines and more curved surfaces. Additional detailing work was obvious. The aft radiator cooling vents were retained, but were integrated into the car's rear fascia, and the side and front air intakes were restyled, along with the front fascia and headlamps. The public was excited but were tired of waiting. The LFA had had a long production journey, and it had been 9 years since development began. But thankfully, on August 5, 2009, production of the LFA was officially confirmed by Toyota's CEO Akio Toyoda during a press conference held at the Center for Automotive Research in the United States. The LFA's competition included the Lamborghini Gallardo, Ferrari F430, the Porsche 911 997, and the Chevrolet Corvette C6 ZR1. Lexus started production of the LFA on October 21, 2009. Only 500 LFAs were planned to be produced. The hyphen was also removed from the LFA name at that time. Lexus meant for the LFA to serve as a test car for new technologies including carbon fiber mass production and aerodynamic design. Buyers were selectively chosen by Lexus. 20 models were made each month, and each one had to be custom ordered. Lexus also created an LFA configurator website which allowed users to select exterior and interior colors, brake caliper colors, seats, steering wheel, leather, and other interior designs. 30 billion combinations were possible, according to Lexus. 150 LFAs were sold to the United States through a 2-year lease program, in order to prevent the car from being sold once it was purchased. Lexus changed that later to allow the customers to sell the car back to the dealership. The LFA's V10 engine, or 1LR GUE, is 4.8 liters and is smaller than most V8s and weighs as much as a conventional V6. Lexus worked with Yamaha to develop the engine. The V10 is regarded as an engineering masterpiece, and the Yamaha engineers describe the sound as the roar of an angel. It was designed to sound like an F1 car, and the way the air passes through the engine is actually very similar to the way it does in a musical instrument. It revs to 9,000 RPMs, and the LFA broke the world record for the fastest revving car, as it can rev from idle to redline in 0.6 seconds. The LFA is a prime example of form follows function, and aesthetics are secondary to aerodynamics and operation. Its body features sharp edges and cutoffs for improved aerodynamic performance made possible by the carbon fiber body. It was designed with an emphasis on downforce. The air scoops located under the rear fenders feed aft-mounted radiators that helped cool the brakes. There's also a gap in the hood that feeds air to the engine. 2 small aft vents expel air that is collected by an underbody air scoop and used to cool the titanium exhaust pipes. Also, ducts in the hood serve to move air away from the exhaust manifold. The LFA also has an active rear wing which deploys at 50 miles per hour. It creates 530 pounds of downforce at 200 miles per hour. The LFA's interior is full of carbon fiber, leather, alcantara, and metal surfaces. You won't find any plastic in the LFA's interior. The LFA has 2 bucket seats and uses Lexus's remote touch controller interface. 2 engine ducts also allow sound from the LFA's V10 to enter through the firewall and into the cabin. In 2015, Lexus showed off its LFA Nürburgring package. The package added an extra 10 horsepower to the engine, a more finely tuned transmission that provided quicker shifts, a front splitter, stiffer and adjustable suspension, track tires with lighter wheels, canards on the front bumper, and a fixed rear wing. The LFA with the Nürburgring package was available in 4 colors: glossy black, matte black, race yellow, and whitest white. Out of the 500 LFAs sold, 50 of them had the Nürburgring package. Lexus sold 150 LFAs to the US, so you can imagine that if the 50 Nürburgring packaged LFAs were sold proportionally between the United States and the rest of the world, that would mean that 15 Nürburgring packaged LFAs would have been sold to the United States. In 2011, Lexus announced that the LFA had completed a lap time of 7 minutes 14.6 seconds at the Nürburgring, making it the 5th fastest car at that time. The LFA is one of the most unique and awe-inspiring cars ever produced. The sound of its V10 resonates through me whenever I hear it. Its history and development are very special and will live on forever in the Asian car industry and the rest of the world. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of 0 to 60. Before you go, please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. You can also follow us on social media as well. Let us know your thoughts on the LFA in the comment section below, as well as which cars you want us to cover next. I'll see you guys in the next one.